Hi all. Now we can see how to deal this incorrect total in Power BI. First, I'll explain you what is that issue, and later I'll tell you how to resolve that issue. So, if our business requirement is to have the maximum sales for each region, what we'll be doing is currently I have order data. So, in order data, we have region column and the sales column. So, I have taken this table visual. I have dragged the region column here, and I have created a measure here. In this measure, I used max DAX, and I used the sales column to have the maximum sales information. Once I have created this measure, I have just dragged here to have the region wise maximum sales. So if you can see here, for central we have 12K, east 45K, and southwest 8K. So if we can go to the data in Excel, if we click on central here, and if we sort large to small, exactly the for central we will be having the respective sales here. If I format this, and if we can see this respective column for central, we have 12K of maximum sales. So exactly it is matching here. But the problem is, if you can see here, the total it's not matching. So if we can observe clearly, the east value it's been appearing here. So in Power BI, what it does is the filter context it's been applied for each and every row. But in total, what it is doing is it is taking the entire data of the order information, and it is taking the maximum of all the sales in the entire table. If you can see here, for whole data, our maximum sales is, if I sort by largest to small, we have 45K. It is exactly matching to the 45K here. So we need to force the total is wrong here. If we sum up these four, we will be getting or almost like 75K. If you can see here, it is summed up to 75K here. So we need to get the 75K. It is not matching here. So what we need to do is we need to inform Power BI like whatever the table it is appearing at the top, we need to sum up it and you need to produce a result here. So currently it is not doing like that. So we need to write a DAX, like we need to create a new DAX for that. What I will do is I'll create a new measure. I'll copy this measure. I'll right click and click on new measure here. I'll rename it to new. So on top of this measure, what I need to do is I need to create a virtual table which doesn't have any duplicates. So virtual table in the sense like this region table is region column is there, right? If you can see in Excel, I need this type of table virtually, so that I can inform Power BI like for this virtual table for each and every row, what is my value. On top of that, I need to sum up all these value and I need to get the result. So I'm using these values DAX, and I'm using this region column. I'm closing this bracket. Now, when I create this measure, right, it created me the virtual table which have the distinct value of the region. So on top of this, I need to inform Power BI like go to each and every row and you need to sum up the value. So I am using this sumx, and the sumx will go to each and every row and it will be summing up the value. Then I am using this calculate function. It is a context transition. So it will be this calculate function we need to use on top of this max measure. Once it is done, we need to close this and close this sumx as well. So once it is done, You just drag this tags to here. You can see the exact value which is been available here. It is matching here. So we are forcing Power BI, like whatever the table which is being created in the top, for that I need to have the sum. So for that we need to create a virtual table here, and then we need to use some mix, and we need to wrap up this max measure with the context transaction by using this calculate DAX. So this is how you can resolve this issue. Thank you all.